this afternoon. Well, we're out ready to go here. Listen to Poppy's TV, sponsored by Elgood's Brewery, your local brewery with fine beers that can be found in the social club. Referee is blown. We go down for the knee. And there's always one, and it was Tree Mitford who ran into the Kettering half, forgot about the knee. He's grinning as there's a bit of banter with some of the players up here as well. Over the ball is Lee Unlove, and we are underway. Brackley pushing the ball forward towards Mitford. That's headed by Connor Johnson to Kennedy. He flicks on, but Armisen gets the ball back to Mitford. Mitford does well. He turns. Mitford might try an early shot. He does. It comes in, blocked by Cooper. He sends it long for Jordan Crawford to chase. And I don't think Crawford will be able to do much with that. He hasn't, but Lomas gets the throwing off Crawford.
It's the Saints.
It's the Saints, isn't it? So that's the Brackley fans. And there's more than 43 that are at Boston here today, which is excellent from them. So wonder when our fans will retaliate. We don't know, but the ball is back now. Smith underneath it. Smith wins the header, gets it out to Barrett on the far side. He turns, clears it for Powell. But there is LeBird. He gets it back, chested down. Good work there from Brackley. Puts the ball out wide. Mitford's there. And Mitford's been let to go. Poor work there. Mitford fires. And it goes for a goal kick, but poor work there from Smith. Gave Mitford a chance, and if Mitford had got one on target, that would have put Smith under pressure early doors.
I think, to be fair to Chris Smith, I think Jackson Smith was looking to come out for the ball, and then he decided to stay and left Smith in no man's land, and that was a half-decent chance for Trey Mitford.
Throw it by Connor Johnson towards Crawford. Crawford wins the header, but it's pumped out, and a bit of a foul there on Barrett by Muzambedzi. He doesn't believe it, but he pushed him down in the back, so that's a fair indication the referee's going to give a foul on that one. It's in the Brackley half, obviously. It's probably three quarters, about 10 yards, 13 yards into their half on the far side in front of the Kettering dugouts. It's Johnson with it. Everybody is on the line of the penalty area. Referee is blown the whistle. In it comes. There is Johnson. He's headed on. There's a goal! 1-0! It is Chris Smith. Chris Smith beats everybody. Goalkeeper goes down. 1-0 to the Poppies from a free kick. Excellent start for Kettering. Chris Smith, free kick by Alex Brown. Headed in over the goalkeeper. 1-0 to Kettering.
Well, that was a fairly basic goal, but very welcome nonetheless. I have to say, Chris Smith, we've been giving him a bit of stick earlier on with some of his total own foot clearances. Fortunately, though, his head is gold, because that was a great header. Keeper in no man's land, and Kettering take the lead.
In comes the throw-in from Brown. Throws it in, not so long, but flicked on by Johnson. Johnson to Smith, the goal scorer, puts it back to Brown. Brown puts it in, it's headed out or blocked, but it goes back to Brown again. He puts it in again. A poor ball, though, for this time from Brown. Plays it long, well blocked, but somehow Brackley get the ball. A good challenge by Barrett, but Brackley come away with it. Storer plays it. It's like tennis at the moment, from one to the other, as Armisen there gets the ball forward towards Mitford. Mitford on the left-hand side here, going to the byline. Mitford and can't control it and goes out harmlessly for a goal kick. Well, it's exciting stuff here in rainy conditions at Latimer Park, and at the moment the Poppies leading the Saints by 1-0, and very good start for the Poppies in this traditional rivalry that has now
yes, it's traditional rivals now.
But we will see as Jackson Smith gets the ball into the half there towards Kennedy. Kennedy can't win it, it's flicked over, it comes off LeBird, and that goes for a throw-in on the far side for Kettering, which will mean it will be Brown time. As I said, since Kennedy has been back in the side, he hasn't taken a long throw-in. Last season it was all Kennedy long throw-ins, but since we've had a Resharp and Brown, it has been those pair that have taken it. Powell puts the ball in towards the back post. There's Crawford. Crawford can't get there, and he does keep the ball in, though. He got a head to it. There is Cooper. Cooper might have a shot. We know what he could do with those. Puts in towards that back post. There's Kennedy, headed out for a corner. And good work there from Lewis Lomas as it goes for a Kettering Town corner on the right-hand side. Kettering and putting more pressure on. Powell goes to the short corner, which he gets. Powell then takes a double shuffle, puts the ball in here, and it's headed out. Kettering not able to get there, but there is Cooper. It finds Johnson rather. Johnson then tries to put the ball through, and Brackley clear the ball out, and somehow Mitford keeps it in under pressure from Storer. Still Mitford, and that will be a Brackley throw in. But there's a definite chance there for Kettering, but not taken. But still 1-0 to Kettering. Brackley fans still cheering, the 47 of them that are behind the goal. It looks like to be quite a few of them, to be honest, which is good. More the merrier as the ball goes out on the far side. Dunlop trying to kick the ball in. He does so, gets the ball to Lomas on the far side, interfered with by Neil. Neil, though, does well, beats one, beats two, then he's fouled by Muran Bedzi. That will be a free kick in the centre of the Kettering half on the far side, which is going to be taken by the goalkeeper, Danny Lewis. And to keep you abreast of things, next Saturday the Pompey's away at Alfreton. Ed Palmer and myself will be covering that for you, and let's hope that it's going to be on the back of a fine win, which long way to go though in this game of football. It's a funny old game, as a old professional said many years ago, as we know. But Jackson Smith then covered in mud, tries to find Kennedy. Kennedy is there. He's beaten to it though by Dean, but he only finds Barrett on the far side. Barrett's got Powell with him. 3 in the area for Kettering. He finds Powell now. Powell comes inside, might try a little bit of a jiggle. He does. Still, he plays it out back to Barrett on the byline. Barrett takes the touch with a poor ball though. Storer might try a shot, does so, and a rare shot from Storer there. Stuns goalkeeper Danny Lewis, who gets it at the second attempt. Must have been all from 30 yards from Storer. Nosebleed time for him, and must be the programme I gave him with 150 appearances in there. So
yeah, opportunistic effort, I think we could say that from Gary Storer.
Not many teams known as the Saints. I can only think of 13. Throw been taken. It's been playing long. Can Powell get there? He can't. But interception there by Brown, and doing well with it. Dean plays the ball back to the goalkeeper. He plays it long towards Unlove, but intercepted by Cooper. And Harrison Neal to Storer. Storer, though, just heads it on. Oh, it's a good ball here as Johnson misses it, but Unlove might not keep this in. He has on the far side. Luckily, it didn't stop, as it would have been pressure. Good tackle there by Kennedy, and cleared by Kettering, and that should be a Kettering throw. Excellent tackle by Connor Kennedy. Oh, Ramshaw and Wilkins there having a little punch there. Wilkins, ooh, matron. Not sure what's going on there. Rammers, Rocky Rammers is there again, isn't he? Yeah. On playing competitively. Ball is with Crawford though on the far side from the throw-in, and he loses the ball, but intercepted by Kennedy. There's Powell. Powell loses the ball though to LeBird. LeBird gives the ball away to Crawford. Crawford and Powell working together in unison. Powell has gone down. He's still got the ball, does well. Powell under pressure, and a foul eventually. About time that Muslim Bedzi goes into the book. He's been fouling consistently over there, and he has done so again. Referee, I do think he's going to have a word with him, and about time too.
He's going to say, "Get down, shit."
Yeah, indeed. That's your 15th foul. The next one, I might give you a yellow card. He's certainly been quite destructive as the number 4 over there at the moment, getting a long talking to by the referee. Either shut up ref or book him, but get on with the game. Battle of the two oldest rivals is off, and the ball is back with Johnson. He pumps the ball forward towards Crawford. He's beaten to it there, but it comes off the top of the head of LeBird. Then York getting his first touch, but only towards Harrison, and he plays it square to Brown. There's nobody with Brown though on the far side. It comes in towards Kennedy. It doesn't reach him. It might reach Cooper. It doesn't reach Cooper, but Kettering in possession with the ball. Plays it out wide for Powell. Powell does a dummy. Does well. Gets the ball back to Harrison. He plays it forward, but intercepted only by Lomas, and then cleared by Brackley. And we're doing one here. Takes it quickly. Gets it to Harrison Neal. He plays it towards Powell. Powell has got Brown with him. He turns, puts the ball in. It comes off a Brackley player. There's Crawford. Crawford turns. Gets it towards an obscure shot there from Brown and goes out Well, it's only the 12th goal that they've conceded so far in the league as the ball is into Kettering's half. The chance here for Mitford. Mitford turns in the penalty area. The chance here, plays out wide, comes in. Good save there from Smith, who then gets it the second time. Good goalkeeping from Jackson Smith.
Or rhythm into their game this afternoon.
Well, Unlove is trying his best on this left-hand side. A good tussle between him and Johnson and Kennedy. And there'll be a foul towards Kettering as a Kettering player down, and it is
Kennedy.
If you've just joined us, Smith takes the ball long towards Kennedy. Kennedy flicks the ball on. Powell can't get there. Norton Crawford's brought down. Penalty. Yeah, Crawford goes down and is flattened. Still down. Referee, no hesitation whatsoever. And the cries of off as Crawford's still down. And he looks up now, but it looks like a penalty. It is. Jordan Crawford. Powell's got the ball in his hand. Of course, he was the last person to score a penalty for Kettering, and he was the first to score, I think, for Kettering this season as well. He places the ball down here. Peter Short rushing to try and get this. Kettering Town, can they go 2-0 ahead here? Blatant foul. Referee, no hesitation whatsoever in giving it. Powell takes a couple of strides. Referee comes over to make sure no one's encroaching the penalty area. Gets in front of Powell again, taking his time. Powell looking up here. Everybody here on 10 to hooks. What's going on? Lewis is moving around like a spring box in that on that goal line. Referee's whistle goes. Powell takes a little jig one way, then the other. Up comes Powell, takes it there. Saved, but put in by Powell on the replay. 2-0. And Kettering taking a 2-0 lead here at Latimer Park against Brackley. Goalkeeper Lewis went the right way. It was a good height. He parried it, but luckily Powell followed it up and buried it into the net. Kettering 2-0 ahead. Tin Hat goes berserk.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. And that's exactly that. It was a good save, but Powell was there to bury the rebound. 2-0 to Kettering.
Was in no man's land. 2-0 to Kettering as Storer is then fouled by Murray, and that looks a nasty one. He's been in the referee's viewpoint for quite a while. This should be a yellow card at least for Murray. Accumulation of fouls. He's done about 90. He gets it back to the throw-in taker. He pumps it in. A chance here for Mitford. Mitford heads it on there. The chance here, Unlove. Brilliant save by Jackson Smith. I thought that was going in. He gets down low, gets the ball away. It's cleared for a corner. What a save from Jackson Smith.
Yeah, good diving save right at his feet. And Love must have been thinking he was on the score sheet there. He was only about 4 or 5 yards out. Clawed away from Jackson Smith, but we need to defend the corner.
Yep, it's Brackley's first on this side of the second half. It comes in towards that back post. Smith on there. 2-1 unmarked, and the referee goes in. It's a goal. It's LeBird who's got it. He was unmarked at the back post. Jackson Smith comes out here. Brackley back in the game. Kettering not happy. Poor marking from the Poppies, and it was an easy goal to score. Unmarked, back post, 2-1. After the game, we hope to get a couple of interviews with the manager and probably one of our players. The ball back to Kennedy. Kennedy from the goal kick puts the ball through to Sheriff. Sheriff now with a chance. He comes inside. Sheriff is saying handball, but offside, says the referee. But he delivers the ball long. Smith underneath it. And it finds Storer over his head to Powell. Powell not big enough to chest those down, but there's a bit of a melee here, and Storer wins the melee, and he's fouled by the number 8, and Armisen brings him down. The referee needs to have a word there. Storer and rolling around on the ground in the mud patch. Ref Matt Lowe. Lowe goes down, but it's only towards Storer. He turns, gets the ball to Brown. Brown pumps the ball forward towards Powell, and it goes out for a throw-in on the far side to Brackley Town. Kettering Town 2, Brackley 1 in this scintillating rivalry between these two top Northamptonshire teams. And it so far is going Kettering's way. Ball played long, and away goes Powell here. He's got LeBird in front of him. Sheriff is trying to meet up with him. Still Powell with the ball. Powell, can he be a hero? Get the third goal. He takes a touch. Powell shoots, comes in. He comes towards Kennedy. Kennedy out wide, puts the ball in. There Sheriff goes down, falls down, and offside. Has to check back though. Gets it back. Still Powell with the ball. It's all Powell, and that goes for a corner. Well worked there by Callum Powell. Well, Callum Powell has been voted man of the match by our match sponsors, and with our match sponsors, Caroline Barker and Eunice Eves. Personally, I'd have gone for Gary Storer, but they've gone for Powell. Ball comes in swinging corner here. Anything can happen here. Punched out by the goalkeeper. Connor Johnson gets there. He still has the ball. Can he turn? And there's a melee in there. Brown gets the ball back. It comes in still with the Kettering player. It comes in back post here. It's a goal! 3-1. Harrison Neal gets his first goal for the club. Everybody on the gantry goes berserk. That should be game over. Lofted over Danny Lewis when everything seems certain. 3-1 to the Poppies. Excellent 2022. 3-1.
Fantastic effort from Harrison Neal in the corner of the penalty box, and it ended up in the right hand corner of the Brackley goal, giving Danny Lewis absolutely no chance, and surely that's enough for the Poppies. Fantastic.
After this corner takes second quickly, Kettering not prepared for it. It's out with Muzambedzi. He gets the ball in, headed out by Chris Smith, and then Storer just humps it anywhere, but it goes towards Powell. Powell takes a turn. Powell with the ball. If you can see that Sheriff's onside, if you get the ball to Sheriff, let's get the ball to Sheriff. Get the ball to Sheriff. If you see Sheriff, keep going, Powell. And he has done. He's kept going right down. They should have given the ball to Powell, to Sheriff, in my opinion. He's playing the timeout. Does well. Goes down foul, surely. Nothing given, and then he rolls around, and there goes the whistle. It's all over. Kettering Town 3, Brackley Town 1. The league leaders beaten, and Kettering Town get a famous victory here, the first one of 2022. The tin hat erupts, cries of easy, but it wasn't far from that.